Wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop you. Do you have any gay friends?
Yeah.
I don't count.
You have gay friends?
I don't count.
You have gay friends?
I don't count.
But I wanna interject as well, quick. Even though we're probably gonna go back to this.
Hold on, Nate. One thing that just came to my mind. I want you to answer. I don't want you to answer because it's easy for you.
I don't have gay friends.
Do you think? I know you don't want. Is it easier for you to respect and love lesbians more than gay men?
Fine.
Like,
I get
first of all, the real answer is undoubtedly from where I'm coming from.
Facts.
Right? But the answer from love is I don't even like I can't even separate now. Like, you get what I'm saying? There are people, they do what they do. It doesn't affect me. Yo, who you just run with? Doesn't affect. What he does behind closed doors or in an open field doesn't affect me.
Definitely open fields.
Yeah.
Definitely open fields. Yeah.
Hold up. Stop.
Card full.
Cards full?
Your card's full.
This card's full.
Shit.
Nigga. You didn't know.
Back this conversation was going so well.
Finish it on this.
We can finish on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that, Samsung? Is that a Samsung?
It's your phone, man.
Yeah, okay, here we go. We're here all day. We good.
So what I was saying is, you were asking about
if it's easier for you
so
to love and respect.
my issue before that you
lesbian.
asked about not liking gay people and you were talking about it, and for me that doesn't make sense. You can't not like a population or a title that given to a population. For me, if you say you don't like,
hold on,
that just doesn't make sense.
Why
For
are
me,
you
that
blocking?
Hold on.
For me, you can say I haven't been.
I'm bugged out by a title
It is.
given to a population.
That's it. The same way it's stupid for people to say, "Oh, I don't like black people," and even going towards the relationship thing. Black men who say they have a preference for certain kind of women, I'm okay with that. But when you start saying I don't like or I do this because all black women are this, and that's when we have problems now. We have issues now because now you're generalizing the shit out of everything. And like for me,
someone give them a clap.
but hold on, let me tell you something funny. So when I was younger and I thought, Bottomanism, well that time too.
Yeah.
Bottomanism was wrong. Like in my mind, just the same way I thought I could fix traffic, I thought I could fix gay men.
What do you mean fix traffic?
Like, because traffic never made sense to me as a kid. It was just like, if everybody just goes a certain speed, why can't we all get there quicker?
If he's
Why
trying to
does
fix
it
gay
have to be so
people,
slow?
why would you even ask about why he's
Right. There's so many other things wrong with this statement. So my thing was like, but there are so many manly women. Why can't a feminine man just go with a manly woman? And why can't why can't they just say that? Like, why can't they just work? Like the
Can we
parts
take a moment
work,
to
so why not? Right. Undoubtedly. Yeah. That's what I thought, right? But then I was like,
Nah, but I gotta stop the moment because nigga, we all work, and that's why we're here. Cause I think growth starts when we look back at the old us and say, nigga, you was dumb as fuck.
Stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like,
I try to be straight.
Oh, come on.
Dumb bitch. Hashtag dumb bitch.
You try to be straight?
Hey, Mr. Cool, can you throw something at him? Because if I do it, it's not going to look as cool as you want to do it.
No.
Thank you. Fuck that nigga. And his bitch. Fuck all of that. Fuck it all.
This nigga trying to get the camera off.
Fuck it all.
This nigga said, alright.
Thank you.
that bitch my sister.
Alright, I'm gonna start aiming the camera this way.
But yeah, like it's ignorant to me to hear somebody say that I don't like those people.
Certain type.
It's even like when I was younger, I used to think people were stupid who said, "Oh, I just don't like them." So
Damn, a whole group.
Yeah, a whole group of people. How do you just not like them?
I don't like men. I don't.
Like let's take this to the fundamental truth of person to person.
Hold on. I don't mean
I
talk too much.
I want a young and face.
I just have a question.
We need your
voice. I need your voice.
I just have a question.
Right. with his chest.
Is it wrong if I don't have a problem with gay people, but
No.
I feel like I have a problem with to a certain extent that gay people go to.
So that was my next point.
Well, now wait.
So meaning, like you, for example, you're cool. I didn't even know you're gay. I'm cool with that.
It's because of my dad. I get it. To the audience, I'm joking.
But
What'd you say?
I feel like me sitting
It's his what? It's his what?
My energy.
This is energy, it's
Yeah.
vibe, you know what I'm saying? That's what it boils down to for me. But I feel like I would have a problem if a nigga was sitting here in a dress with a wig on, and it's just like, I don't feel comfortable.
Technically, it's not homophobia, but we're not judging that. Go
You
ahead.
know what I'm saying? Like, is that wrong?
So let me tell you my opinion on it, because that's what I was coming to, right?
Okay.
So it's like, I think it's wrong to hate a person with no reason, or I don't mess with them for no reason. But when it comes to having your preferences, for me, as an adult, it's all about checking your preferences and checking why they are that way. Because I cannot like seeing a man
In a dress.
in a dress.
Yeah.
I cannot like seeing that, but I have to go back to why. What do I attach to that? You know what I mean? I know some people that attach this whole, they're trying to feminize men too much, and that's why we don't like seeing, you know, LeBron James in like they're trying to do that, and we don't like seeing, and that I feel is attacking me. That's why I don't like it. If you can have a logical reasoning behind it that you explored, I'm okay. If you can say to yourself, yo,
If you can go deep enough
logical, let me tell you really what logical
and critically
is.
think.
Logical is, yo, I grew up not liking being told. I grew up being told not to like gay people. See, but I don't understand that. I don't have no issue with people. So why does what they do? Like, I don't have a problem with my straight friend who has 10 baby moms.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Not even
it doesn't even concubines and a one man there that no one knows
I'm
about.
tired of this thing.
So, like facts.
To the audience.
So I don't have no issue with that because I can identify with him. So why can't I identify with him?
Not even
so
relate.
then identify. So now
Wait, hold on.
strip
Slow,
it
Nick. I
apart.
gotta stop you. Relate and identify. What's the
Relation, as I can have a relation, or the relation is I've experienced it, I've done
Yes.
it.
relation?
Yes.
But I can identify because I've seen my uncle do it, I've seen someone else do it.
Yes.
My uncle has 4 baby moms.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me now, educated and logical is saying, yo, I need to check myself. The same way I'm scared of heights and I want to bungee jump. If I have a problem with gay people and I don't know why,
Yeah.
let me go talk to this you. So yo, tell me about yourself.
How's he gonna do bungee
Tell me about
jumping if
right.
Yeah.
Tell me about your childhood. Tell me about. Let me figure out why it is I don't like this person or why it is I don't like these people. Right? And if it's it's because I've been exposed to, one, my family not liking them, and two, every maybe gay person that came around was hella flamboyant, and he made me uncomfortable. He was too in my face. His energy was off.
Is that what
And
you're?
it's the energy I don't
Is that how you feel? You're just like, yo, you could deal with gay people as long as they look a certain way.
Wait,
Is that what you're at?
but
wait. Yes, you guess. Okay, so I was gonna
I
ask.
guess that's the best way to put it.
I was gonna.
I'd say explore that more.
Going back, yeah, well, not that far. But specifically, going back to what I said before, like it isn't like what you said was very specific to what I said before about them being gay. It isn't even about being gay.
Yeah.
Because, like, for me, for example, I'm not heterosexual, no matter what I'm about to say. I hate when I'm in a room with other gay
Hold
men
on.
and straight men.
For the fact that you're real as fuck or something?
And the homosexual men, like the gays, I'm not trying to be political. The gays are lusting after and throwing themselves after. In actuality, now that I'm thinking about it, just like any other female would.
Yeah.
You're in a room with black men, and you know that we are the men. We look like the way we look. We carry ourselves the way we carry ourselves. So it's not, in my mind, it's not bad or, backtrack, context. I don't believe in bad and good. Like, that has been erased
Understood.
from
Understood.
like, my vocabulary. Like, bad and good.
I gotta get there.
There are things you do.
Mentally.
Yeah,
Mentally, I gotta get there with
There are
you.
things you do and things you don't do.
I'm with him.
Period. Like, There's no good and bad. Like that's respectability politics.
Because I think I'm fucked.
I don't. Yeah, because you're gonna believe in
But
good and
that
bad.
doesn't make
And I like it.
But
And I
I hear what you're saying, and this is why, like,
I like the fact that I'm fucked up.
I literally said when I came here, I don't fuck with gays because gays are they're a lot, just like heterosexuals.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying,
Yeah.
wait. So you're saying as a gay black man,
Yes.
you don't fuck with all gay people?
I do not. But I also,
We
let me
shouldn't
take it a
expect
step
them to
further.
either, just
I
because
don't
people
fuck
are
with
gay.
a lot of
Okay.
people in general.
Right now, I'll tell you this right now. I'll
Right.
tell you this right now that
Yeah.
I wouldn't. But again, this is back to my point about what I was saying about you and church. To hear you say you can't go to a church that's all
Yeah,
accepting,
because
I'm like, hold the
I
fuck
have
up.
my, yeah.
It takes it away.
My
from
own
what you want to be.
views, my own morals, right?
Yeah.
Because I've had lesbian friends that say like, I can't fuck with gay people.
So for me, and you said it, like you described me, or the way you described me, awesomely. Thank you so much. My energy is about love.
Yeah.
It's about peace. It's about being calm, cool, and collected, with or without the executes. Like I'm about that. Yeah. Real is probably a good word to use because that's what we'll all understand. Like I'm about that life because like the minute my stepdad dragged me out of the closet, and I had to like face life from a perspective of not safe because there's no safety. There's like now I'm exposed, right? So I had to go and unlearn, and the only thing I didn't relearn was religion. So I don't like I know about the Bible because I literally live in the church that I grew up in. Like my literally live in the building.
The history lesson to it is
Yeah.
it's the same church he was condemned from is where he lives now.
It's where I live now. It's now no. So I only.
And it's so funny because there's three of us that were basically like ostracized.
Yeah.
Him for being gay, Rob because she got pregnant. She got pregnant.
She's a loose girl, yeah. She's a
Loose,
loose
but
girl,
You
Rob-
have to get excommunicated.
yeah. But Rob is so like everybody that knows Rob is like Rob is innocent even to this day.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? She's like an angel.
That this nigga.
And then after me, because I decided I just wanted to make music, and they're like, oh, fuck that.
It's not just music.
And it's so
up.
You're
That's
right.
really what it is.
For me, I don't believe in right. Like that concept doesn't exist in me. I do what I want when I want, and I do what feels right, what feels good to me, like what is wholesome to me. And I had to like unlearn a lot of things.
And then everybody adjusts after.
And then, well, whether they adjust or not, like, the lesson for me was to not worry about them adjusting.
Yeah.
Because up until that point when my dad like so what essentially what happened was he came upstairs and I was on the computer and I wasn't even doing anything gay. I was just on social media.
That's gay.
So,
At the time.
At
At
the time
the time.
he
that was
comes
gay.
downstairs randomly. He's like, so people have been saying that you're gay. Are you gay? And I don't know what the fuck was inside of me that day. It wasn't liquor, and it most definitely wasn't drugs because I only started drugs recently. He was like, "Are you gay?" And I was like, "Yes." I get it. And then that moment, like it happened, and then he's like, "Okay," and he went upstairs. Cool. Like 5 minutes later, because I was in the basement, he called me upstairs, and my stepdad, ex-stepdad now, I guess, I was like, "Oh."
Wait, hold on. Big shout out to Brenda for me.
For getting married.
Big shout out to Brenda.
Getting married over and over again.
Big shout out to my auntie Brenda for handling that biz.
Because heterosexuals have this thing where they just believe you can restart. It doesn't apply to gays or non-gays.
But even that, but
Monogamous.
even
Yeah.
that, when I hear like people say, "Oh, gay people are promiscuous," I'm like,
How do you know that? But that's the thing.
How do you know that? Because heterosexuals
Are
right.
promiscuous. That's what I'm saying. You only know because it's gonna be the
It's what
same
you know.
thing as what you did. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So my dad, so he basically comes. So after that conversation, he calls me upstairs from the basement. He's like, he puts on the Bible in front of me. He makes me read the scripture, and essentially it's like, I only
Wait,
love you.
hold on. Big shout out to praying the gay away.
So God, please come get this.
I need
we come to you on bended knee. Holy Father.
So he
My son is a gay.
He
I
said,
need to get it out.
but the disrespect is he didn't even say that. He basically said, "I only love you because the Bible says I'm supposed to love you."
Oh man.
That's what he said to me. And from that moment, literally that moment, I think I was like 20, turning 21, like that moment, like redefined my entire existence. Everything I knew before that
So
moment.
you don't think it's messed up that you let a one experience from somebody?
No, I don't. I think it's messed up that it happened, that he brought it to me, but it was not. It was never my issue because prior to that moment, I was probably the same gay that I didn't identify as. Like I was the same person.
Yeah.
It was him that now made a moment or made an issue or made a big deal about who I was.
Right.
So that moment, like, literally defined everything I knew. I had to sit down and like unlearn Christianity because everyone says that they love me, but now I'm gay. Now no one wants to.
Now the love's changed.
Yeah,
the love is different.
yeah.
You love me
I
with
had to sit
condition.
down and learn like friendship because all my friends that I thought were my friends, or even no, let me not say I thought were friends because no shade. I literally, I don't have any friends. Like when Drake says no new friends, I'm like all my friends are from the same friends from like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't have any friends, so I didn't have to worry about that. But like I had to unlearn everything. So like I get what you're saying.
Fresh.
Yeah. And,
So
and the only thing
like,
I didn't,
there was like human you, and now there's like gay you.
me, yeah. And the only thing I did not relearn was religion. And I still want to, because I still, like my mom still, like I still get
When
it.
you say you didn't relearn it, is it because you were like, I'm not fucking with it no more?
I think for me, it was, or specifically, personally, is, yes, that's probably a good way, that's probably the best way to put it. Like, I don't need religion. Because if religion is going to make me have to experience what I experienced 10 years ago, to like, I was shook it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom, like, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get what you're saying. Like, and that's why for me, like, just because you don't like gay people in general, like, yes, you're a homophobe, but I'm not going to, like, treat you any differently. If you fuck with me, then you fuck with me. And for me, that matters more because from that moment, literally, like, all I wanted to do was make sure that like I was true to myself. Because I think before that, I wasn't lying, but I didn't have the words. I didn't have the words.
Yeah, gotcha.
Vocab. I didn't have the range. I didn't have like the confidence, like to be who I wanted. Because like any conversation we have after this, and I can pinpoint moments 10 years ago, 5 years ago, where I can literally be like, well, I mean, I didn't say it then, but I was feeling it then. So I've literally been the same nigga from the get, like regardless of me being gay or not. And that's why.
Honestly, one of the things I can honestly say is like, since I've known him, the reason why I fuck with him is because I've been through a plethora of people. I've had ups and downs with a number of people, in and outs with a number of people, but he's been the most not consistent, but the most real.
Yeah.
Reliable.
Not even reliable. He ain't that. He definitely ain't that. But he's my friend. He's my brother.
Yeah.
But I know he's my brother. But I know he's not going to be reliable. One thing.
Well, you know,
Reliable in certain
contexts.
Yeah.
He's not reliable. I'm not going to go all here and say, oh, he's just not reliable a whole 100%. There's certain things I'm not going to count for.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to being real, there's never a time.
Student audience, that right there.
There's never a time when and even going back, I'm not supposed to love him. I'm not supposed to trust him. I'm not supposed to have a respect for him
that's what we've been taught.
Not because we've been taught he's gay.
And that comes with all these things.
And he comes with all these things. But then me as a man, as being a real nigga, I have to go a step further.
Yeah.
And going a step further, I'm like, do I judge him because of what he does in his bedroom or in the field?
Yeah.
or bathroom or wherever. Or car.
Bitch.
Or do I look at him as a person first, brother, somebody I love?
Right. So I gotta.
Pretty positive. Let me just finish the thought.
Before you go, so am I wrong or right?
I can't. Since where you had I statements again, I already don't believe in wrong and right. I think that it is something that you have to explore for yourself and figure out. You don't have to
figure out why you're even there.
You don't have to figure it out.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
No, I get that. No, and that's cool. You don't have to like. But if you're okay with not liking, then the question isn't are you wrong or right.
Right.
The question is there is no question. Like, be you and be true to that. Because again, like I said, I don't fuck with everybody. He can tell you. Like I fuck with who I fuck with. But like if I don't fuck with you, true Virgo style, I just don't fuck with you. And I don't think I need a reason. I don't think I need an explanation. I don't want to. I don't care to. If you want to, I can definitely give you one. But I'm not here for that. Like I'm not here for the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, even like using the same as like my whole situation. Like when I realized that my mom, who I call Brenda, her name is Brenda. Do not call my mom, that's my mom, Brenda. When I realized that Brenda was
Wait, hold on, big shout out to Brenda.
Yeah. When I realized that Brenda was still gonna
That's my
treat
name.
me the way she treated me before with all of her toxic, because we talk about toxic masculinity, we never talk about how women, right? So when I realized that my mom was still gonna treat me the way she treated
Keith, you wanna
me
get a chair?
before she found out that I was gay, I was like, okay, cool, then fuck you too.
Yeah.
Because she's a Scorpio, she's always fucking me
But
over.
hold on.
You know what I'm saying? So like, so you're entitled, like, your preference is your preference. As he said, and I will go back to like, why your preference is your preference is what becomes problematic. That's what you need to question. That's what the problem has. But don't be, like, just because you question it, don't be uncomfortable with it. Like,
No, I brought it up because we had a
stop. I get it. No, this is, yeah, this was student audience. Student
But that goes to being real.
But yeah, like,
and yo, that's huge because I find a lot of times people take that opinion and now demonize it.
correct.
Now, not only cancel culture, right? Now that they can't talk to you because there's a threat of homophobia in your beliefs, and now you're wrong and you can't talk to you no more.
It's funny
You
because I
can't
was
chill
talking
with
to
us
Nala about the same thing the other day. Nala was like, a lot of the times when we come to this subject, we close it.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, well, that person says they don't like a certain part of it.
So it's it. That's
It's
it.
done. Instead of saying, yo, let them talk. Let's keep talking about it. Let them ask. Let's discuss it.
Yeah.
Let them feel how they want to feel. Because if they
I was
don't, then
just about to say.
if they don't, we're just as much as pieces of shit as people that cancel people.
I was just about to say, as you said, like, if I was in this room, which probably would never happen, but if I was in this room in a dress and you're uncomfortable, first of all, I'd notice, and I would say it out loud because.
First of all, we gone.
Oh,
This guy knows.
I'm loving this. I'll be like, yo,
that type of nigga.
all that.
Say with your chest, which I appreciate. But like, I would have been first to be like, so I think your friend has a problem with me in a dress, and I'd like, and then I'd say it around the room to make sure that everyone's clear that your friend, y'all's niggas, has a problem with me in a dress, right? And if you didn't want to dress with me, because this is where it becomes like, I guess, combatant, because the person who I am, I don't like confrontation. Period. First and foremost, I believe that if you have a problem with something, you need to say it with your chest, so that everyone knows the same way I'm saying it with my chest that I think your friend has a problem, right? But again, people aren't used to that kind of upfrontness, that kind of realness, right? And that's the problem. Like, and that's why I say niggas ain't shit, because like we are shit until it's time to be the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like we'll back down when we don't need to back down.
I'm not gonna hold it right.
You know respect.
I'm not gonna hold it right. One time I went out and I saw Twisted, and I gave Twisted a dab and I hugged him, and I was like, yo, this nigga looks like he'll beat somebody's ass, bro. He's huge.
And he'll beat someone's ass for me.
And he's huge, and he's like, I dapped this nigga and I gave him I'm like, yo, what the fuck? There's no way I'm fighting this nigga. I don't give a fuck.
And for me, that's why homophobia in the it's prevalent in black community is problematic for me. It's like y'all have all this talk, literally have all this privilege, literally have your own lives to live, but you have time
to come back
to
and
whisper, whisper
Mm-hmm.
about the gays. No. What I grew up in Jenny Finch, West End. I grew up in Jenny Finch, so all I know is, and in general, what I believe of, like, my idea of masculinity and toxic masculinity at that. And men is that, like, you're a man. Say it with your chest, or don't say nothing at all. Don't fucking whisper in the corner.
And
you have time, and going back to what I said before, you have time to disrespect us gays for being feminine. You have time to disrespect your woman, and your baby mother, and your wives. So why can't you just man up and say, I don't fucking like you, whether you're on the bus, in the mall, in the barber shop. Like, just say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the gays are the gays, then we'll sit down, we'll leave. As you said, you said it best. If I was in a dress, you would have already pumped. You wouldn't be here right now.
What'd you say? Pumped?
Yeah.
Pumped.
Pumped. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's
for the people that don't understand what pump means.
Pump means you would have left. If you feminize it, you're in a pump, a heel. So you're left, because your heels, you know what I'm saying? Like you're been gone. Yeah, you're pumped. And that's like it's fine that you're like the homophobia is there. What's problematic for me is that the fact that y'all even like you can't even be homophobic with like
energy.
Yeah, with energy
on that shit.
Like we're in a barbershop and like,
you're whispering.
My
women.
I call him. Thanks. Pause it.
Stop.
Pause it. Now see that right there?
No,
Stop.
No, that's fair though.
Yeah. We're there.
I'm gonna.
I caught it.
To talk about.
I caught it. That's why I stopped right now. I was like, well, how we done?
So I call him.
Keisha's over there upset. She's like, oh yeah.
I call it my husband. But like I grew up in James. So James Mall is where I go to the barbershop. And his name is Kamar. I can mention his name. My name is Kamar. His name is Kamar, and he was like the first barber that like I that defended, and he wasn't even necessarily defending me per se, although it was me because I was the catalyst. But like I was in the barbershop, and the guy beside him, that was cutting hair was like he, all of a sudden it was like we don't like feminine men. First of all, I'm like, you're Jamaican and you don't look any more masculine than I look. Mind you, but we're not gonna talk about that. And my barber was like, cut that shit. He was like, cut that shit.
That's your right.
They went into this big argument while he was cutting my hair, and of course I felt uncomfortable because this was before like who I am now. Yeah. And like that moment, younger, not even TKO, younger children. Yeah. But like that conversation, like again, opened while I was learning, like that conversation opened my eyes. Like, wait a minute, it's okay to be who you are. Like you can be feminine. Like his argument was valid until he made it specifically about It's like feminine men come into the barbershop all the fucking time. But now all of a sudden, because he's here,
you're the subject.
You want to make it about him.
Yeah.
But you're not any more feminine or masculine than I am. And that moment was like,
and you don't know me, nigga.
Right. And that moment was like eye-opening to me. So, you know what I'm saying? So like it is okay. Wait, sorry, last thing. It is okay. No wrong or right. It is okay for you to not like men who are in dresses when they're running. It's okay for you to be uncomfortable. Like be yourself. Don't ever not be yourself. But do take into consideration, like one, how you act. That is a reaction. That's not even how you act. That's a reaction. And two, like as we're saying, like your preferences. Like why are your preferences? Why? Yeah. Like what makes them?
Don't just do it because everybody else do it.
Because if there was a dude in the dressing room and he was hollering at you and trying to hard you and you're like, I'm not to do this, I'd be like, if you don't sit your faggot ass down,
I told you what it was.
Like, respect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a respect.